Bozeman City Commissioner Jeff Krause is accusing City Human Resource Director Patty Berg of taking revenge against this man, Paul Lovett.
This was the stinkiest pile of road apples in the whole parade.
Lovett works at Montana State University. Last June, he told Bozeman City Commissioners the city wanted personal IDs and passwords for social networking sites like Facebook and MySpace.
Well, I pay attention to a lot of internet blogs and resources, and I just came across it like I come across a lot of the internet news.
Lovett emailed the information to the city. What happened next is outlined in documents we obtained through a public records request and from Lovett. The emails say Human Resource Director Patty Berg contacted Lovett's boss and the university's Human Resources Department. She questioned whether it was appropriate for Lovett to use an MSU computer to send an email to commissioners while at work.
Well, her immediate reaction was one of a defensive reaction, thinking that I was being aggressive, and that I had come up with that I was attacking the city for their policies, when in fact I was just trying to let them know that what they were doing was probably not legal.
In a June 25th email to commissioners, Patty Berg wrote, "I had no idea of how politically sensitive this issue would become. Had I known, I would not have inquired with the MSU HR folks at the time."
I never would have sent that email. I never would have asked the question.
Lovett says he just wanted to save the city some embarrassment.
We also had a problem with Bozeman showing up on the Colbert Report, and it was embarrassing, and I didn't want another embarrassing situation.
That was the first I'd heard of it. No staff member had ever told us we did that. No, the city manager never told us. The HR director never told us. The police or fire, they never told us.
City Manager Chris Kukulski said providing usernames and passwords was strictly voluntary, but then a city employee told commissioners it wasn't voluntary. That whistleblower said the city was also asking for private email passwords and bank account information, and that led commissioners to hire an outside investigator. The city administration suspended the hiring policy, then they dropped it, and then they said they're sorry.
I can only promise to do whatever it takes to recapture the trust you've placed in me in the past 16 years that was lost because of this poor decision. Thank you.
We recognize that and we want to fix it, and we know we've got a lot of work to do to regain your and the community's trust.
That was June 23rd.
Now we're waiting to see the results of an independent investigation of this scandal, and that's due any time now. One thing we did discover during the course of our investigation is that the city was in violation of its own policy when it came up with this password policy. Reporting in Bozeman for the News Channel, I'm Jonathan Athens.